Imagine a battlefield where autonomous drones swarm enemy lines. AI algorithms scan thousands of satellite images in seconds, and cyber sieges happen in milliseconds. This is no longer science fiction. It is the reality special forces experience today. As artificial intelligence reshapes warfare, elite units must adapt faster than ever to maintain their edge and fulfill their missions. Artificial intelligence is redefining the battlefield. In 2025 alone, the global AI in military market is expected to reach $11.25 billion, having grown from $9.67 billion in 2024, and is projected to surge to nearly $58.9 billion by 2030, reflecting a compound annual growth rate of 31%. This investment is fueling the development of AI-powered drones, autonomous weapons, and advanced intelligence tools that are no longer science fiction. The defense drone market itself is now valued at $11.2 billion as of 2025, and is expected to grow to $21.3 billion by 2034. With drones playing increasingly autonomous roles in surveillance, strike missions, and even swarming tactics. This shift is already happening in Ukraine, where AI-guided spiderweb drones have struck Russian air bases with high precision, demonstrating autonomy even when communication is lost. Beyond drones, nations are racing to field drone motherships, such as China's Zhutian, capable of carrying 100 autonomous loitering munitions over 4,000 miles, and the UK's Storm Shroud drones that clear the way for manned jets. On the intelligence front, AI algorithms now scan satellite imagery and intercepted communications in real time to identify targets, as seen in Israel's Gospel system that can flag up to 100 potential targets per day. Yet with growing autonomy comes serious ethical and legal challenges. Over 200 autonomous weapons systems are reportedly deployed worldwide, prompting calls at the UN and from human rights advocates for treaties to ensure meaningful human control. As AI redefines the nature of conflict, the question looms: should machines ever wield the power to kill without a human checkpoint? Special forces have embraced artificial intelligence across every mission phase, significantly boosting their operational edge. In the United States, for example, Special Operations Command, SOCOM, is integrating AI to automate administrative workloads and streamline logistics, freeing agents to focus on frontline threats. A recent showcase at Special Operations Forces Week revealed a growing dependence on AI tools for budget modeling, resource management, and mission planning, demonstrating AI's reach beyond combat. Training has also undergone a revolutionary shift. Immersive AI-driven simulations now play a critical role in readiness, with studies showing that 81% of trainees report increased confidence and performance after using virtual reality combined with AI threat modeling. The global military simulation and virtual training market, valued at $15.1 billion in 2024, is expected to rise to nearly $21.7 billion by 2033, underscoring the technology's central place in modern force preparation. These systems generate unpredictable scenarios, such as automated enemy responses or simulated weapon failures, helping operators learn to adapt under pressure. On the battlefield, AI-based intelligence tools sift through drone feeds, satellite imagery, intercepted communications, and even vetted social media data to identify suspicious patterns and preempt threats. Marine Special Ops units now employ AI to perform real-time data aggregation, speeding decision-making and reducing cognitive load. The result? Crews gain situational awareness faster and can react more nimbly, even in environments that mimic the complexity of their grandfathers' Pacific campaigns. Yet AI integration is not without challenges. False positives, deepfakes, and algorithmic bias introduce new risks that operators must learn to detect and override. As part of their training, special forces routinely test human operators by inserting AI-generated errors, forcing teams to critically assess every recommendation. The lesson has been clear. AI can amplify performance, but human judgment is still the indispensable final safeguard. Special forces are harnessing the power of artificial intelligence, but the human at the center remains the most critical component. In 2025, the U.S. Department of Defense reaffirmed its policy that no autonomous weapon may engage a target without meaningful human control, ensuring operators retain authority in the lethal decision loop. This principle applies directly to special forces, where mission success often depends on split-second judgment calls shaped by intuition and experience. The emerging human-AI teaming paradigm confirms this balance. Platforms like the Hyper-Enabled Operator, HEO, augment cognitive performance with real-time sensor data, language translation, and tactical overlays. Yet the operator still makes the final calls. In recent Pentagon testing, these systems increased decision speed by an average of 40% while reducing operator errors by 25%, a powerful indication of AI's support role. The introduction of explainable AI frameworks ensures operators see how a recommended target was selected, reinforcing trust and enabling overrides when algorithms err. Recent studies reveal that approximately 85% of field commanders express skepticism toward fully autonomous systems, citing concerns about false positives, bias, and adversarial manipulation. As such, training now deliberately introduces AI-generated errors during exercises, forcing operators to challenge the system and exercise critical judgment. In Miramar exercises earlier this year, teams using simulated AI errors successfully identified and corrected misclassifications in 92% of cases, validating human oversight as a key safeguard. Ultimately, the synergy between AI and human operators forms the new front line. Special Forces teams know today's battles will be won not by cold algorithms, but through the fusion of cutting-edge technology with human ingenuity, empathy, and moral judgment. Special Forces are evolving tactics to fully leverage artificial intelligence while countering emerging threats. AI-assisted stealth drones now scout enemy territory ahead of insertion teams, relaying real-time thermal and visual data to validate target coordinates before ground teams move in. Experts estimate that reconnaissance drones integrated with AI reduce mission time by up to 30%, enhancing safety and efficiency under fire. Meanwhile, covert teams embed AI-managed sensors to detect enemy patrols and trigger silent alerts, creating a digital shield around human operatives. However, these advancements come with significant challenges. Cyber warfare is now part of the battlefield, with deepfake disinformation campaigns targeting both troops and adversaries. In early 2025, Ukrainian special forces disrupted a Russian predictive disinformation attempt meant to mislead frontline units, using counter-AI to flag fabricated messages. Similarly, AI-based malware that can impersonate commanders became a focal threat in recent Pentagon war games, showing how adversaries aim to weaponize digital trust. Operational security is another growing concern. As special forces deploy AI sensors and surveillance tools, the volume of collected data may actually expose mission details if compromised. Reports indicate a 45% increase in espionage attempts targeting battlefield networks since 2023, forcing units to implement real-time data encryption and on-site automated destruction protocols. To counter these threats, special forces are adapting operational doctrine. Teams now receive specialized AI C-suite briefings before missions to understand AI's role, risks, and fail-safes. Field commanders carry physical crypto keys and can execute zero-trust lockdowns to sever AI connectivity if alarmed. In one recent exercise in 2024, AI-linked sensor teams shut down their entire data pipeline mid-mission to prevent a simulated breach, showing discipline and adaptability under pressure. Looking ahead, artificial intelligence will fundamentally reshape special forces, and not in vague futurist terms, but in very concrete ways. Analysts forecast that by 2030, over 70% of frontline military systems will contain some form of AI, whether it is autonomous land vehicles, advanced surveillance robots, or decision support systems for commanders. Already, the U.S. Marine Corps is testing integrated robot dog squads that can scout buildings and carry gear, while the British Army is fielding AI-enabled remote-controlled combat vehicles to accompany ranger teams on covert missions. One of the most transformative advances is the rise of drone swarms. These mini-drones, deployed in packs of up to 50 from single launchers, can provide layered reconnaissance, jam enemy radar, or even overwhelm defenses with precision loitering munitions. In Syria, these systems were trialed last year in joint US and Allied training exercises, successfully detecting camouflaged emplacements and relaying real-time targeting data to M4 tank teams on the ground. Underwater, nations are testing autonomous surface vessels capable of shadowing hostile ships, laying countermine devices, or deploying silent sensors, methods that open new dimensions for maritime special operations. Analysts expect these technologies to become fully operational within the next 3 to 5 years. Yet the battlefield of tomorrow isn't purely physical. Cyber-electronic warfare suites that integrate AI will allow forces to dynamically jam, spoof, or reroute drone feeds, encrypted comms, or even power grids, all in real time. That means electronic attacks launched automatically when sensors detect hostile emitters, leaving defenders scrambling. With great power comes great responsibility. Governments and alliances, especially NATO and the United Nations, are now working on what are known as AI arms control or ethical AI pacts. These would establish strict boundaries. Autonomous systems must be overseen by a human operator. Lethal force cannot be authorized without human review, and AI decisions must be explainable and auditable. At the U.S. Department of Defense, operators must complete a certification known as the Human Trust Anchor, confirming they understand the capabilities and limitations of their AI systems. But the key remains the human element. Future special operators will be trained to lead AI units, not just follow them, interpreting what sensors see, making split-second ethical calls, and overriding system judgments when necessary. In a recent tabletop exercise, a squad commander chose to deactivate an auto-strike drone after human intelligence identified civilians, despite the system's counterinsurgency algorithm giving a green light, saving lives, and earning commendations for moral clarity. In the end, successful special forces will not just master AI, they will master when not to use it. Their strength will lie in their ability to wield AI as a tool, not a master, to lead with conscience, and to adapt in chaos. That's the future of special forces, where courage remains human, judgment remains sovereign, and technology amplifies both.